How my people doing? Oh,
We doing all right.
hey.
I hope all my people out there doing all right.
How's my people doing? Oh, we doing all right. How's my people doing? Oh, we doing all right. How's my people doing? Oh, we doing all right. How's my people doing? Oh, we doing all right. How's my people doing? Oh, we doing all right.
So you guys, as y'all can tell from the title of today's video, we are going to be talking about whether or not if I married my husband here, John, as most of you guys know,
Right.
if I married him for a green card. So we're gonna be talking about that. But before we actually get into the full video, I want you guys to make sure you watch all the way till the end. Anyways, with all that being said, let's just determine whether or not if I married John for my green card. So should we do a drum roll? Yes, I did. I married John for my green
That's the only
card.
reason she wants
That's the only reason why I married him. I was here to get my green card, and you know, the struggle's real. I need him. I need to get him. Yo, I needed to get a green card. I needed my green card. So, I married him.
I got paid a large sum of money for it too, my people.
I paid him a lot, y'all. Plenty of money. Plenty. Money for you.
You know.
We are kidding.
She's already, my people, she was already a citizen when we got together. Before we even got together.
Yes. Before we even got together, you guys, I was already a citizen. I had my full, not a green card. Because a lot of people only know about the whole green card. People are like, oh, she married him or she's with him. That was the big thing.
And the crazy thing was, we get asked that a lot.
You had someone at your old job or something like that. Who
Yeah, it was
said
some gossip queen in the office that just, she was, even if she doesn't know who you are or anything about you, she still spreads gossip.
So you guys, there was someone at John's old job, like when we first got together, there was someone at the job that he was working at who went around telling people that I was with him for a green card. I believe she even made the statement saying that I was too beautiful. There was someone close to you, I think, that said that I was too beautiful. There was an ulterior motive as to why I was with John. It wasn't possible that I could just be with John for no reason. Like, there was a motive. There was a reason why I was with him, and that was because I needed to get my green card.
No, that's kind of insulting if you think about it.
Well, I didn't say they
She
don't
had
say.
to have an ulterior motive to be with me? That's insulting, you know? I mean, dang.
So not only did I have my green card, when me and John first met, I was actually a full-blown citizen, y'all. I was a citizen of the United States of America. Now, I'm just gonna slightly break it down for you guys. A green card basically means you have your permanency to stay in the U.S.
Yep.
You can work, you can do all that. You can still work too, as long as you have like a work permit, and there are other things that you can get to work. But with that green card, that means you're legal. You can stay in the United States and nobody gonna bother you. You good. Okay, so not only did I have that, girl, I have my citizenship. By the time I met this man, I didn't
Before
want
I met her.
before I even met him. Okay, one thing that people need to know about me, if you're new to my channel, and we do have a lot of new subscribers here, or maybe you just don't know this about me, period. I've never been the type to be with a man for money. I've never been the type to be with a man, obviously, for a green card, for citizenship. First of all, none of those things are a reason to be with someone. That's not going to end well. And then I also wanted to go into the fact that there's this ignorance, okay? There's this ignorance that people have with foreigners. A lot of people have this thing in their head where if you're a foreigner from a different country and you're with someone outside of your race, you are with that person because you're trying to gain some kind of citizenship. You're with them for some kind of ulterior motive. There's no way you could be with that person. Especially in our case, a lot of people felt like I was too beautiful for John. Really? So if you're one of those people, please just educate yourself about foreigners first and foremost. Not all of us are out here to get something out of someone who is outside of our race. And I say foreigners because you can go to, let's say, Germany, okay, and you could be an American citizen. And someone could be like, oh, this person is from America. They're with this person because they're trying to get their German citizenship. It could be anything of that nature. People need to start thinking that way. A person could just be with a person just because they love that person. It's not because they're trying to get a green card or a citizenship or something of that nature from them, okay? Now, don't get me wrong. I'm sure there are people out here, okay, because this world that we live in is all the way twisted and messed up. So I'm sure, probably sure, there are people out here who are getting with people for a green card, for citizenship. But I have never been that type. Like we just said, before I even got with John, I was a full-blown citizen. If you're new to my channel, you don't know much about me. I grew up in the United States, particularly St. Paul, Minnesota. So if you're from Minnesota, you know where St. Paul is. Shout out to St. Paul. I grew up in St. Paul, so I've been here for a minute. But anyways, that's beyond what I'm trying to say. Point of the matter here is I married my husband for love. I married my husband for more than just love, because I personally believe that there is so much more to marrying a person besides saying, oh, I love you. You know, there's so much that goes into it. So much. Like, let's talk about what the Bible says. You got to be equally yoked. Your spiritual levels, y'all have to be on the same page. There is so much that go into marriage, which is not just all about love. And one thing's for sure, marriage should not have anything to do with you getting your permanency, aka your green card or your citizenship.
You know, it's funny that you say that, because back when I did live in California for that little bit of time, I was actually approached by an older Hispanic gentleman asking me if I would marry his daughter.
He told me this story already.
To get her to come to the States and to get her citizenship. Now, he was offering me $20,000 to do this. That's why in the beginning we said, you know, that large sum of money, because there are people out there that do that, and they do it on a regular basis. That's a bad news. Don't do that. Don't fall into that trap. Don't do it, because you know what? The Revenue Service, they're wise to that. And if you are marrying someone from another country, they actually put you through a battery of tests, and if you don't know this person, you could get arrested and put in federal prison.
There you go.
Bad
So if you didn't
prison.
know that, now you know. So this is for the people who are new to my channel. If you're not new to my channel, you've been watching me for a while, chances are you already know this about us. If I was really after my green card, my people, I would have never waited so long to marry John. As most of you guys know, John and I recently got married just this last November, after being together for forever. Okay, so if I was after money, if I was after citizenship, green card, whatever the different things that they have out there, reasons why people get married to people, if I was truly after those things, I wouldn't have waited so long to marry him. We would have rushed the process. Honestly, John wanted for us to go to the courthouse ages ago when we first got engaged. I was like, boy, bye. I'm going to the courthouse with you. Okay, what you mean we're going to the courthouse? I want to do it the way I want to do it. I want to be happy with my wedding day, and I want to look back on my memories and be happy with how everything turned out. I'm not knocking people who go to the courthouse, but for me personally, that's not my thing. That's not my idea when I thought about my wedding. So I knew that I didn't want to go that route. So of course it took us a little longer. But I'm saying all that to say, if I was really after green card and citizenship and money, which, John, please tell them about your money status.
Alright, so my people, back when we first met, my money status was quite low. I was making about 10 bucks an hour, working a ton of hours. I really didn't make much money at all. And the vehicle I was driving, you know, it was an alright truck, but it was an 01, had lots of miles on it. The only thing it had going for it wasn't very rusty. Other than that, it was quite a cheap truck.
There you have it, y'all.
I didn't have a lot of money. I didn't have anything else really to offer her. And I honestly, why did you stay with me?
Because you're a good person, and that's why I stayed with you. You know, you're a good person, and it's hard to find good people. Like I said before, you know, I have been with, I don't want to sound like I was just going around, but I had experiences before John. You know, John wasn't my first interracial relationship. I was actually with a Caucasian male before John and I met. And then my prior relationship to that, I was with a mixed guy. I've always been diverse, you guys, with my relationships. I've dated black guys as well, you know. I've always been diverse. I've never put myself into this box. So in a sense, I like to say, as far as like race, I've kind of been there, done that. And John was just that for me, you know. He was a great guy, and for me, what I saw a lot of guys going after with me, all of them were going after my looks. None of them were actually going after me.
Her personality.
My personality. They were all going after what I looked like on the outside. And you know, and for me, I feel like maybe for the longest too, that's kind of how I was. I was going after guys for what they look like on the outside. But then, you know, when I met John, it wasn't like that. I was literally going after what he had on the inside. And to me, that's what's really important, you know, in this life. Someone can be very attractive on the outside, but they can have the ugliest heart, and that alone just makes them unattractive. So it's always been about the fact that he's just a great guy, and that's why I've stayed with him. That's why I married him. And yeah, obviously because of God, we're still kicking it.
Yep.
God has been our rock through it all. You know, now we have 3 children. Life is good. God is good first and foremost. We give him the glory, you
Praise
guys.
the
We
Lord.
give God the glory. Thank you, Father God. Without God, none of this would be possible. Now, not only was my dating life pretty diverse, you guys, it doesn't help that I grew up in a pretty diverse family. In case you guys have not noticed from my family vlogs with my family members, especially my recent vlog from my grandma's 90th birthday, you guys saw a lot of my family in that video. My family is very diverse. So I grew up being around people of all shades, white, black. I grew up around this stuff. So for me, this is all natural stuff. But honestly, the older that I got, I started to realize racism. And honestly, racism comes in all types of different forms. I started realizing people grouping people and saying, oh, you're with this person because of this and that. Like, I did not start seeing this stuff, honestly, until I got with John, to be quite honest. I am going to keep it real. I did not start seeing those kind of things until I got with you. Then all of these things started coming out, and I'm like, this is strange, because prior to John, like I said, I've dated white guys, you know, I've dated Asian, I've dated black, and blah blah blah, but I've never experienced a situation where people are saying, oh, you're with this person because of your green or you trying to get a green card or citizenship. So it was all very odd to me, especially growing up with diverse family and even being in a very diverse school. You guys, I grew up in a very diverse school, so my friendships were very diverse as well. So it has definitely been a roller coaster and definitely interesting.
Honestly, kind of confusing, because all the other past experiences that she's had has been a completely different experience than when she got with me.
I still will never forget that person at your job saying that.
It's like as soon as she found out that I was dating a Liberian, she just started spreading rumors around the place, and I don't understand why. She never met you. She didn't know who you were as a person or anything about her, period.
So you guys, that honestly just goes to show that a person doesn't have to know you. They don't even have to meet you. Nothing. They're just going to spread rumors. They're just going to have this hate for you. But yeah, for someone to just flat out find out, oh, you know, this white male is dating a Liberian woman. You know, there's a reason why she's dating him. She can't just be dating him because she actually likes him or she finds interest in him. It has to be the fact that, you know, they have to go straight to, oh, she's here to get her green card, you know, and they're just going to spread rumors. They're going to say all these hateful things just because you're a foreigner, which people need to stop thinking this way. People need to get closer to God first and foremost. That's where a lot of these things are coming. A lot of people are not connected to God, so they're having these thought process. They're treating people in the ways that they do. They're saying things that doesn't even make any sense. Just the fact that you're a foreigner, they're gonna make up lies. They're gonna make up things to make foreigners look bad. That's one thing that honestly you see a lot here in the United States. There's this thing of just trying to make foreigners look bad in any way, shape, or form. If you're not from America, you're automatically being doomed as like this bad person, or you're here for blah 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 X reasons, and it's all crazy. I don't want this to be very long, but I came to the US because of war. I didn't come here because I was chasing the American dream. None of that. I came here because of the war. I was basically forced to come to the United States because of the war that was going on in our country. So that's what brought me here. If it wasn't for the war, I wouldn't even be in America. John and I would have never been an item. So
she would have still been in Liberia. She would have never left Liberia.
Exactly. So there is actually a very serious reason as to why I came here. I didn't just come here because of the American dream. There's this beautiful thing called the internet. You can go on there, you can Google things, you can learn a lot. Even if you don't have the funds to travel and to actually like meet people from like different countries and stuff, you can learn so much from the internet. So take the time. I want to encourage you guys, if you don't know much about foreigners, take the time and learn about people from different countries, you know,
learn their cultures.
Learn their cultures and understand why maybe some people are here and maybe some people aren't, you know. Don't just put everybody in the same boat and think that everybody is that way, because once again, for sure, was not after this guy for no green card, for no money. John
I don't have any money even now.
John's never been a rich
hasn't
person,
changed.
you guys. John doesn't have money. He has there's no other reason besides the fact that I feel like he's an amazing guy. He has a
thanks,
great
baby.
heart, and
You're an amazing woman.
well, thank you. Other than the fact that I think he's an amazing man, he has a great heart, and that's why I'm with him, and then we've been kicking it. So anyways, you guys, we just wanted to come on here and just kind of share a little bit of this story. No, I did not marry, obviously, for my
Absolutely
green
not.
card, y'all. I married because he was a great guy, or he is a great guy. That's why I married him. So anyways, we hope you guys enjoyed today's video. If you have any questions, any comments, make sure you leave it in the comment section below, y'all. But before we go ahead and we end today's video, my people, what do we say at the end of every single one of our videos, my people? Happiness and health
is important than wealth.
Okay, my people, happiness and health will always be more important than wealth. God bless y'all, and we'll see y'all in the next video. Yeah, bye.
Bye, my people.
God bless y'all.